Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bible Q&A. Today we're discussing how good is Good Friday? Obviously, Good Friday is a pretty somber day for Christians, and many of them mourn the death of Christ, even though we all know what happened afterward. In fact, in some languages, it is Long Friday, expressing the feelings of the followers of Christ who saw all that terrible stuff happen. However, isn't there some good in it at least? Jesus would be resurrected 3 days later, the ransom would be paid, and those who followed him would be able to gain eternal life. In fact, how many better days have there been than that? Well, the problem with calling the day good is that means everything that happened that day was also good. The fact that women were weeping in Luke chapter 23 verse 27 was great. The fact that Christ was killed against his will, according to Mark chapter 14 verse 36, was great. The fact that an innocent man was hanged with criminals, according to Isaiah chapter 53 verse 8, was great. The saying goes that two wrongs don't make a right, but it can also be said that one really good right thing doesn't make something else not wrong. We also can't forget that the Pharisees, at least those who were still alive when all this happened, basically won. Remember, they didn't care whether Jesus was the Son of God or not. They cared about their positions, and whether Jesus would cause an uprising that would remove them from those positions. As it was said in John, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. John chapter 11 verse 48. However, when Jesus died, the threat of an imminent insurgency died with him, allowing the Pharisees to keep their jobs. In the end, an uprising would only come decades later, completely unrelated to the Christian community. Of course, another name for Good Friday is Holy Friday, and that is the name used in a lot of other languages. Could we make the argument that Good Friday is actually holy, given that someone holy was involved in it? Well, no, because the Pharisees themselves acknowledged that what they were doing was unholy. As it was said in Matthew, and the chief priests took the silver pieces and said, "It is not lawful for to put them into the treasury, because it is the price of blood." Matthew chapter 27 verse 6. If what they did was righteous, then the money would be okay for the treasury, just like paying an investigator to find a convicted outlaw is just. It of course follows that if the Pharisees of all people knew that what they were doing was wrong, then God wasn't going to find it very holy. Remember, Jesus said, "The Son of Man goeth as it is written of him. But woe unto that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had not been born." Matthew chapter 26 verse 24. That doesn't sound very good or holy to me. By the way, Good Friday can't actually be on a Friday because Mark chapter 16 verse 9 says he was gone before Sunday morning, and Matthew chapter 26 verses 46 to 50 say that he died at around 3 to 4 in the afternoon. That gives us only 2 full nights, Friday night and Saturday night, and 1 full day, Saturday, contrary to his statement in Matthew chapter 12 verse 40. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. On the contrary, if he died on a Wednesday afternoon, then he was in the grave for Wednesday night, the entirety of Thursday and Friday, and the daylight hours of Saturday, leaving in the middle of or just before Saturday night. 36 hours and a little bit extra. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day or night.